Hey, what's up, y'all? We're back with another action figure review. Today, we're going to take a look at the Revoltech MANJIRO SANO. And I gotta say, man, right off the back,
Revoltech, you got some serious explaining to do.
So if you're not familiar with MANJIRO SANO, he's a character in an anime called Tokyo's Revenge. It's about a kid who could time travel by shaking hands, and Manjiro, aka Mikey, is one of the guys he tries to change fate. This version of him is 13, and he's probably my favorite character in the whole anime. He's the leader of one of the gangs in Tokyo, and I'm kind of surprised they did this character first, though. I mean, he probably is most people's favorite, so it's no surprise. I hope next they do his right-hand man. We got your boy standing at about 5.5 inches, and I think he's like 5'4" in the anime, so I'll take it. I'd say the likeness is pretty good, but it's the figure. So it's not that I think this figure is a bad figure, because it's actually a decent figure, but it's kind of like something Buzzmall would do, like from their presentation of their packaging. Like, even look at the packaging, it's just so plain and stuff. Like that's completely different than the way Revoltech usually does theirs. Not that that's a big deal or anything, but all right, so how about this? I'm gonna just say the nice things I like about this figure first. All right, so I do like the facial printing going on for it. The sculpt work looks fairly decent. There's not a lot of paint on it. Oh yeah, there I go, starting with the gripes. But yeah, I do like the hair. Sculpt work for the hair looks really good. I do like that two-tone, the blending for that. It looks really good. And even down to the articulation, it seems like they tried to make it a little bit more user-friendly, but we're going to go over that right now. I think I kind of miss how they used to do the joints, but he does get some really good range at the head. Looks up a wonderful amount. Given the hair, that's pretty good. And he also does have a hinge that kind of lifts up and down and stuff, so that'll help. That's pretty good. Of course, he's got the full rotation. He does have some side-to-side motion, so that's pretty good. Joint at the neck appears to be just a hinge, so he can move that. You know, you can get a shift motion like that, and he can look down a really good amount. So that's awesome. There's a ball going into the arm right there, so you do get that circular motion right there. Slight rocking. He's got a hinge that connects into the torso, so try to find out where that joint is. He can get his arms in a really good amount. Really good. That's solid. I can't complain about that. And of course, you got your full rotation. So it does all that. Got a good, decent little hinge for the elbows. That's not too bad. I'll take it. Looking at it from the side, it actually could be a little bit better. Got the universal hinge for the wrist. He also has a rotation at the forearm. You can get his arms out all the way. As far as the crunch, he can crunch forward. It's pretty decent. Okay, so there it goes. Yeah. So yeah, you get some pretty good range out of it. The only problem with this is, like, if you go too far, occasionally his see, that took no effort at all. Likes to pop out. This piece likes to pop out as well. I'll show you what that looks like. So that's interesting. And it just connects like that. It's keyed, so be careful how you turn that in. Make sure I get this right on camera. Pop that back in. He does have these little hinge parts right here for the side of the buckle, I guess. So those lift up to help with articulation, so that's pretty cool. He goes back. Goes back a really good amount. But you do gotta, once again, gotta be mindful. And this joint, this whole little setup is like really floppy too. Like, it just wiggles all over the place. So that's unfortunate as well. Classic Revoltech joints at the legs allow him to get a full split, so that's good. Of course, you do have a swivel at the thighs, and you can get his legs going in about that much. So that's okay. It could be a little bit better. Those joints look a little bit funny in the back. No rotation at the calves, so that is a bummer. Like, what were you thinking, Revoltech? You can go down a pretty decent amount. That's all right. It goes up a pretty decent amount. That'll work. He does have a rotation right there, though. So, I mean, that's cool, but they should have put a rotation right there at the calf. His ankles do go in a really good amount, though, so that's pretty good. And they go out a really good amount as well. His accessories, he's got 4 additional faceplates, and I really like the way these look. I love the lines around the sides of the eyes like he tied. That looks awesome. He's got just a couple hands, 2 relaxed hands and 1 tiger palm hands. They were really light on those hands. Damn, Revoltech. He does come with this left hand replacement part, like he's got his hand in his pocket. It fits in pretty snug, and they got a scope dent for both sides, but they only included 1 hand, so that's kind of crazy. And then he also comes with the signature coat, which looks really good. Like, this look looks freaking freaking awesome, I gotta tell you. The paintwork looks good for it. This shit is hard plastic. I don't know why they didn't go with a wire coat. Like, honestly, that's the least they could have did for the accessories. Yeah, just a little bit of a flex. And it also comes with a Revoltech stand. So for your size comparisons, here we have it next to your Revoltech Harley Quinn and your ActionFigures Zach Bell figure. Next, here we have it next to Lil Wayne. Next, here we have it next to a Buzzmore Demon Slayer figure and your Revoltech Todoroki. And lastly, here we have it next to a Marvel Legends and your Kotobukiya Zero model kit. So final thoughts on the Revoltech MANJIRO Sano figure. I think two things. If you love the anime, you're either gonna love this figure or you're gonna think it's so-so. In my opinion, this is one of the weaker offerings from Revoltech, even though the joints do seem like it's a little more user-friendly. This figure is super light on the accessories. That's one thing I'm not really familiar with when it comes to Revoltech. Usually they got a whole shitload of hands. This figure got like, what, 3-4 hands? Like, what the hell is that? Could have at least gave him a pair of grip hands, and the fact he only has one hand to put in his pocket, that's a little weird too. His torso's floppy, there's no twist at the calves, his figure's falling apart left and right. This figure's honestly kind of a little lackluster, for real. If you can get over all that, his range is otherwise pretty good. If you can find this figure on sale, I say definitely go for it. This is probably the last time we're gonna see this figure unless Dash and Model does their version. If you gotta get it, go for it, but this figure, I wouldn't really recommend it though. My video, y'all, you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If not, I'll catch you on the next one. By the way, man, if y'all got some time, check out my top 2022 countdown. I put the link in the description below. The number's kind of low for that, man. Got your boy hurt. All right, peace.